Hey guys, Gravener here. What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of DC Legends, and today we're going to be continuing our showcase little feature, and we're going to be doing Firestorm, character that just came out just before Supergirl. Now this guy, the only way that you can possibly get him, you're looking at mine, and we'll go over this real quick. Let's go back out. The only way that you can possibly get him is from the shop if you purchase the little premium Nuclear Man Firestorm bundle pack, which comes with 100 fragments, and it's 8,000 of the essence gems. So I'm not really a big proponent of like telling you guys to buy stuff, so I really would not suggest buying it. The only other way you can get it, they've had at least one other arena or one other event like this that I know of. I don't know if there's been another one before that. I think they did one with him. And then the next one was Black Canary, if I'm not mistaken. But you only get 5. Now, I barely was able to make it through this one with the guys that I have currently at level 45. So I don't know about level 55 whatsoever. I really wouldn't even have the energy to be able to do that one either. 100. So you're definitely going to have to be like maxed out big time on your level to be able to do it. But each one of these, and that's the scary thing with it, each one of these only gives you 5. I don't know for sure if the very last one gives you anything more. It doesn't tell you what it gives you, but I know for a fact that running all the way up to this one, the only thing I got from it was 5. And I'm just going to be honest, with Firestorm, I don't think Firestorm really unlocks his full potential until he is rank 4. So I need 35 more fragments before I can even get him to that point. And I'm not purchasing that bundle, even though we've still got time before it runs out. My guy, his gear rank is sitting at 3. We do have one in the Professor Stein's glasses. And I could potentially do the other ones, but I don't really have enough of the essence because it took me this much essence just to get him up to 42. He is not even maxed out. I could potentially take him to 47. So I have 5 more levels that I can go. But sitting at level 42, his power is 2070, strength 593, 620 on agility, 652 on stamina, 706 on intelligence. HP is 6,519, 83 on speed, 5% critical chance, and 150% on critical amount, critical value, whatever you want to call it. And why I say that he does not really have a full potential unlock until you get to rank 4 is because of his fusion reactor. We'll get to that in just a second. Nuclear beam. This is the only attack that he has until he gets to rank 4. Special damage to an enemy, plus 3% damage per intelligence up on Firestorm. So that's where the next one comes into play. The Ask Professor Stein. Gain 1 intelligence up. So the more intelligence up that you have, the more damage you are max going to be doing. And it only maxes out at 30% off of Nuclear Beam. And that's just a one-hit move. Then we've got Transmutate Barrier. Purge 10 buffs from Firestorm and apply 7% shield to all allies. Plus 2% per buff purge. So this guy is definitely more of a defensive character, which he's going to help out big time with the shields for the entire team, just off of that one. But I don't plan on putting any points into these currently. But then when we get to Fusion Reactor, it's purge 10 buffs from Firestorm and deal special damage to all enemies. 10% special damage per buff purged. So you kind of want more buffs on yourself to be purged off to be able to get the full potential out of this move. But you really don't have much of an ability to use against the characters that you're going up against with Firestorm until you get that rank 4. And then we get the one at rank 5, Shared Knowledge, passive ability, 20% chance to gain 1 intelligence up if Firestorm is buffed, which would really work out pretty well on the team that I have. But again, we'd have to get him to rank 5 to be able to do that. So I don't even think I'll be able to get him up into rank 4 if they do another one of the events for him, which really kind of stinks. But I mean, that's just the kind of hand that you're dealt. So we're going to take Solomon Grundy out. And we're going to put Firestorm in his place for now. So let's get in here and take a look at his moves, which, I mean, we're only going to get to see one of the moves that he actually does. The rest of them are active abilities that he places. So let's see what we can do. I mean, first off, we're going to use our green arrow, which we want to take down Chemo. Which, I don't know, Chemo might be a good one to leave up for Firestorm, because he could potentially use his AoE attack and get bleed off. But we're going to start off with the Shield All ability. Then we're going to go with Batman. And it should go into Lex next, which, nope, he's stunned. So we're going to use our green arrow AoE ability. There's our bleed, and it's going to help us out with Firestorm as well. So let's go ahead, use our Batarangs, because we don't need to heal anybody up right now. And this one should purge the bleed off. It did not. Thought it would, but did not. So let's take out Chemo. And we're just going to have bleed on. Let's go ahead and buff up Lex so that he takes no damage. A lot of times I find that these guys do try to, like, focus fire on Lex. I need to do the heal on him. Well, I was wanting to do the heal on Firestorm, but it went the wrong way. So let's try the actual ability, Nuclear Beam, on Joker, which he has a bonus on. That's actually not too shabby. That was pretty good for just a level 1 ability. I noticed that with Supergirl as well. Supergirl had a pretty OP ability off of that. Let's go ahead and go with our Ask Stein. Her Boulder Slam was absolutely amazing, comparative to some of the other characters in the game that I've played against, and how much damage she actually did. I know we did have a bonus off of that one, so let's try it again and see what we get. It's still not bad for a level 1. I mean, let's look here and see. Lex's is pretty high up, and he only does 2300. So, and we're going to finish it off there. Not bad, actually. He's not that bad once you start getting the intelligence up. So I'm not going to lie about that. Firestorm's not really that bad, but I still don't think I would sink the money into it, because that's really the only way you're going to be able to get him like fully maxed out is by purchasing these premium Nuclear Man Firestorm bundles, and that's just way too much money. I mean, you're looking at 8,000. So 8,000. You're gonna have to at least spend out the 50, and to get your best out of it, you're gonna have to put in the $100, the $99.99, to get to 25,000. That way, you can at least purchase 2 of those to be able to take him up further. And like I said, the only other way is to do it from the Firestorm Challenge, which, to my knowledge, only gives you 5 per thing. So really, the max that you can go to if you're not up to 100 on your energy, which I'm not, is just going for 4 of them. So that's 20 altogether, and it would take at least a few runs to do it, because every time it costs 100 of the Essence Gems to recharge it, which I did do. I did do a couple times just so I could get him up to rank 3 for you guys to be able to see him. But I mean, overall, not a terrible character. I just wish that he had a little bit more on the attack side before you get to rank 4. Rank 4, I think he could potentially be a really good character after that point, because we get the AoE attack. But Nuclear Beam does a pretty decent amount of damage just at level 1. So overall, not exactly the worst character in the world. He's kind of a defensive and an offensive character. So I mean, you know, he did a pretty decent amount of damage off of that one Nuclear Beam. But alright guys, so that's going to be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. If you are, let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll continue to do more of the characters in the game. But that's going to be it. We'll catch you guys in the next episode. Later.